understanding. Winning begins long before the trophy is lifted or the goal is achieved. It starts in the mind. An unbreakable mindset is the foundation of every victory because it shapes how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and pressure. When your mind is locked on success, no obstacle is too big and no failure is final. Understanding. It means believing in yourself when no one else does and refusing to accept defeat as an option. A strong mind turns fear into focus and doubt into drive. Once your thoughts are aligned with victory, your actions naturally follow, and winning becomes inevitable. Understanding. Success is not a product of chance. It's the result of relentless work ethic. True winners don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it through consistent effort, discipline, and persistence. Every rep in the gym, every extra hour of practice, understanding, and every small task done with focus builds the foundation for greatness. Hard work outshines talent when talent refuses to work. It's about pushing past comfort, embracing the grind, and showing up even when you don't feel like it. Understanding. The ones who rise to the top are those who work when others rest and keep going when others quit. Excuses are the enemies of achievement. They give you permission to stay the same and rob you of your potential. Champions understand that results come from action, not explanations. Understanding. Instead of saying, "I can't," they find a way. Instead of blaming circumstances, they take responsibility and adapt. A no excuses mentality means you own your choices, control your mindset, and focus only on what you can do right now. Growth happens when you stop making excuses and start making progress. Understanding. Winners don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They act despite the obstacles. Pain is not something to avoid. It's something to embrace. Every struggle, setback, and challenge is shaping you into someone stronger, more resilient, and more determined. Pain teaches lessons comfort never could. Understanding. Revealing the depth of your potential. Instead of fearing it, use it as fuel to push harder and go further. When it hurts, it means you're growing. Champions don't run from pain. They run through it, knowing it's the price of greatness. Understanding. Every drop of sweat and every moment of discomfort is building the strength and character needed to conquer any obstacle that stands in your way. Winning isn't built on one big moment. It's the result of daily commitment and consistent effort. Small actions, repeated with discipline, understanding, create unstoppable momentum over time. Every early morning, every rep, every decision to stay focused instead of distracted adds up to victory. The key is showing up every day, even when motivation fades, and giving your best effort. Champions understand that greatness is a habit, not an event. Understanding. By committing to improve a little every single day, you set yourself on a path where success becomes inevitable and excellence becomes your standard. Falling is not failure, staying down is. True strength is revealed not by how perfectly you perform, but by how many times you rise after being knocked down. Standing. Every setback is an opportunity to rebuild stronger, smarter, and more determined. Champions understand that defeat is temporary but resilience is forever. They use failure as fuel and rejection as redirection. Each time you get up, you prove to yourself that nothing can stop you. Standing. Rising after every fall builds mental toughness, confidence, and an unstoppable spirit. And that unbreakable persistence is what ultimately leads to victory. Focus is the weapon that separates winners from the rest. In a world full of noise and distractions, understanding, champions guard their attention like it's their greatest asset, because it is. When your mind is fully locked on your goal, nothing can derail you. Focus keeps you disciplined, prevents wasted energy, and drives consistent progress. Understanding, it's about saying no to what doesn't serve your mission and giving everything to what does. The ability to block out distractions and stay centered on your purpose turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results and transforms ambition into achievement. Understanding. Believing in yourself is the foundation of every great achievement. Without self-belief, even the stretched plans fall apart, but with it, nothing is impossible. The world may doubt you, underestimate you, understanding, or try to convince you that you're not enough. But none of that matters if you know who you are and what you're capable of. Confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself, overcoming challenges, and refusing to let fear dictate your future. When you truly believe in your vision, standing, your actions become fearless and your potential becomes limitless. Self-belief turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. Greatness always demands sacrifice. To achieve extraordinary success, you must be willing to give up temporary comforts, distractions, and even relationships that hold you back. Standing. Champions understand that every hour spent training, every late night of work, and every moment of discipline is an investment in their future. Sacrifice is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure and staying committed even when it's hard standing. The more you're willing to let go of what's easy, the closer you get to what's exceptional. What you sacrifice today determines how far you'll rise tomorrow. Fear is not your enemy. It's a powerful source of energy waiting to be used. Instead of letting it paralyze you, transform it into motivation. Standing. Fear shows you what truly matters and where your greatest growth lies. Every champion has felt fear, but what sets them apart is their decision to move forward despite it. When you confront fear head on, it loses its power and becomes the fire that drives you further. Use that energy to push harder, train longer, standing, and step beyond your comfort zone. The courage to act in the face of fear is what turns ordinary people into unstoppable winners. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. No matter how gifted someone is, consistent effort always outshines natural ability. Standing. Outworking everyone means showing up earlier, staying later, and giving more when others slow down. It's about embracing the grind with a relentless mindset and refusing to be outperformed. Every rep, every practice, every extra hour invested builds an edge that no competitor can match. The hunger to improve, standing, to push beyond limits, and to keep going when others quit is what separates champions from the rest. Victory belongs to those who work for it relentlessly. Motivation is powerful, but it's not permanent, and that's why discipline matters more. Motivation comes and goes with moods, standing, but discipline is the commitment to act regardless of how you feel. It's waking up early when you're tired, training when you're sore, and working when no one's watching. Discipline builds consistency, and consistency builds success. Champions don't rely on fleeting bursts of inspiration. Standing. They build habits that keep them moving forward every single day. When discipline becomes part of who you are, success is no longer a question of if, it's a matter of when. Discipline turns goals into reality. Before anything exists in your hands, it must exist in your mind. Standing. Visualization is the practice of seeing your victory before it happens, of imagining yourself succeeding so clearly that it feels real. This mental blueprint programs your mind and body to align with that outcome. Champions visualize the win, the perfect performance, standing, the final moment, and then they chase it relentlessly. When you can picture success in vivid detail, it strengthens your belief, sharpens your focus, and fuels your actions. If you can see it and believe it in your mind, you can achieve it in real life. Standing. Challenges are not barriers, they are opportunities to prove your strength and determination. Every obstacle you face is a test designed to push you beyond your limits and reveal what you're truly capable of. Instead of avoiding difficulties, standing, champions run toward them because they know growth lives on the other side of struggle. Each challenge you conquer builds confidence, resilience, and momentum. The bigger the obstacle, the greater the victory waiting behind it. When you adopt the mindset of domination, standing, no challenge can intimidate you. It can only fuel your hunger to rise higher and achieve more. Winning is never about luck, talent, or circumstances. It's a choice you make every single day. It's deciding that no matter what happens, you will keep moving forward. Standing. Choosing to win means refusing to settle for average, rejecting excuses, and committing to your vision with everything you have. It's a daily decision to do what's necessary, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Every small choice, to train harder, focus longer, standing, and believe deeper, brings you closer to success. Victory doesn't happen by accident, it happens because you chose to make it inevitable. To winning is always a decision, Motiversity.